What's up, guys? It's a new decade, and you know what that means. It's a new episode of the Nerd Boys podcast, episode 10. We finally in them double digits now. Go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and just do our intros. We're going to start with Mr. Sky.
Hey guys, it's guys. It's nice to be back. Things have been hectic recently with the holiday season. I work in retail and stuff, so I appreciate you guys being patient. With me being in and out and stuff like that. Should definitely be here from now on. Anyways, just appreciate you guys and all the support you guys have been giving us. Thanks.
And hip hop himself, Rabbit.
Yo, it's Mr. Hip Hop himself, bro. It's your boy Rabbit. You know what it is. Just kind of chilling, being here. Happy to be the new year. Happy to be here with the crew again. Happy to start the year off right. Let's do this.
And Mr. Chrono, no trigger. Go ahead.
Yo, this podcast is sponsored by Dove Soap. Dove Soap. When you smell that mist hit out the air from your girlfriend taking a shower, you know what time it is.
Oh, we with the shenanigans already. AKA the host of the podcast, and I'll just say we got a pretty decent show for you guys, considering that it's the gaming news is dry. So we're gonna go from there. We're gonna start with the free games for this month. If you got that Xbox Gold membership or that PlayStation Network to play online, you getting these games as follows. On the Xbox One, you get Styx Shards of Darkness. I have no idea what that is. And then you getting Batman the Telltale series, which is actually a pretty good game, all things considered. Me and Lala ran through it not too long ago, sometime last year, maybe even the year before last. I think PlayStation had made it free, but that is a really good choose your own adventure style game. It's one of those games you can sit down and just play multiple times and get multiple endings, but I like it. On the 360, you can get Tekken 6 for free. First through the 15th, which is one of the better Tekkens. And if after that is Lego Star Wars 2, you get that on your Xbox 360 if you're still playing on that, which I don't know why, but if you are, there you go. PlayStation Network free games for the month. You get all three of the Uncharted games from the PS3 era. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I'm not entirely sure if that's including DLC. I didn't really dig too much into it, but that's actually a pretty decent deal. And the meme game that kind of, started it all was Goat Simulator. That's gonna be free this month too. If you like, Untitled Goose Game or anything like that, that was the original meme game. What is it? Iron Bread and stuff like that. That was one of the first ones to really get popular. Anybody got any things they wanna?
Goat Simulator is funny as hell.
If you buy Tekken 7, you get Tekken 6 for free anyway. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
If you do what?
If you buy Tekken 7, you get Tekken 6 for free anyway. So
yeah, but if you only have a 360, you ain't got Tekken 7.
Well, you gotta remember Xbox does it. It's two free Xbox One games, and then because Xbox is backward compatible.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's 2 free Xbox 360 games. So for those that got an Xbox One, I would recommend buying Tekken 7 and getting Tekken 6 for free anyway. So.
And it's an older game too. You can probably find it on sale for like $20.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
All right, and we're moving on to our first topic: favorite games of 2019. Anybody want to crack this open first?
I guess I'll go first with this one. So I only have really one. To be honest, I didn't buy a whole bunch of new games. Not a fan of the Call of Duty. I haven't played it so much. Need for Speed Heat is my 2019 game, if even it came out in 2019.
It did.
It's so fun to play, dude. Me and Skies last night were just Yeah, it was so fun. Played for about good 2 hours, just running from the cops and like bodyguarding Joey his way to victory, which was really fun.
Listen, we don't run from the cops. Don't incriminate us on online.
Allegedly.
It was a Need for Speed Heat. It reminds me of the old school Need for Speed as well. That's why I'm a big fan of it. You could customize your cars, like Need for Speed Underground 2, where you can like free roam. You could drive by yourself. That's my biggest yay for this, is that I love the fact that I can do that. Makes me super happy. I love driving around the city and just not worrying about anything but getting caught by the cops.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll go next because mine's gonna be pretty vanilla. So in order, I would have to say number one, Need for Speed Heat, because that's the one that I've been, I guess, the most attached to, and the one that I actually like care for the most. Like Rabbit said, we've been playing that like crazy, and it's been super fun, and the different dynamics and stuff they have in the game are great. My only complaint is like the heat and the way it works, and the fact that you can get like a multiplier, but then you lose it if you get caught by the cops during the nighttime, which in order to like get away from that, it's not like it just turns to daytime and then your stuff cashes in. You actually have to escape the cops, and then you have to get to a safe house, and then that ends nighttime, which when you get to like a heat level of 5 and you got like helicopters chasing you down and you got a really shitty BMW, bro, it don't work like that, dog. So yeah, but super fun. And then the next two are going to be pretty generic. Modern Warfare. I like the way it plays and stuff like that. You guys understand that I'm not a very single player oriented type of game person. So a lot of my stuff's always going to be multiplayer. And then Apex. Apex was a really good game. And I think they did it very well. It fell off for me, but it had to be on the list just because there weren't very many games that I played in 2019 that came out in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And that would just have to, like fall on that list.
Chrono?
Number one, Devil May Cry 5.
Mm-hmm.
That game is fucking fire. Just keep it as simple as that.
Fucking fire, the big FF.
That shit is fire. Number two would be Remnant from the Ashes. It was one of those games that came out and people was like,
"The fuck is this?
Fuck is this?" And the game is fucking amazing. If you don't know what it is, Dark Souls with guns. That's it. So that game is fucking damn, I'm stumbling and shit. Fucking fire. And my last game is going to be Resident Evil 2 Remake, because it's Resident Evil 2, but the way they remade it, where it feels like a completely new game. Like the game just came out in 2019. The shit is amazing. So those are gonna be my top 3.
I'm gonna throw a couple of honorable mentions out here that I didn't play, but I thought were really good. Untitled Goose Game for the memes that came out this year. As far as shooters, I'll give Call of Duty a fist bump, an honorable mention, just because of the whole crossplay. Nice. Just because of the whole crossplay thing, that's really nice, and more games need to do that. But if we're gonna go ahead and give my last honorable mention, probably would be Luigi and Mansions 3, just because of how freaking good that game looks. Once again, these are my honorable mentions that I did not play, so I cannot put them in my top 3. But for me, it's looking like Crash is my number 3. I still play that game to this day, just for all the free stuff you can get just by playing the game. It's one of those old school games that just you pop in, you can get like good 20 minutes on it, and then go from there. It's a little bit of bullshit with the items, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just mindless fun, and I like it. Number two, that came out this year, probably will go to Apex. Even though I played that for literally like a half a second, I do appreciate somebody giving Fortnite some type of competition. This competition is good. I do appreciate how they just dropped it with no bullshit. That more games need to follow that model, just dropping the game and adjust accordingly. And my number one, no surprise if you've been looking at how many hours I suck at the game, but Mortal Kombat 11 is legit one of the best MK games to come out in recent history. In terms of the newer era, I'll put it has bronze era. It has the bronze medal in terms if you stack it between MK9 and MKX. But in story wise, I will put it slightly above MKX, slightly below MK9. But the gameplay is good. Sindel just dropped, and she is MILF Bay. Then I think we're supposed to be getting Joker at the end of the month. Even though I'm not really hyped for that character, we'll see what it is after that.
We don't care what you hyped for.
Man, whatever. Moving on. Favorite movies of 2019. Now I know Rabbit and Skies aren't really movie people, but I think we should go ahead and just acknowledge movies that came out this year, well, last year as well. Rabbit, you wanna go first?
So it's a movie I watched in 2020, but it came out in 2019.
That's fine.
Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Watched it last night for the first time. Cried like a little baby. Gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god.
With your soft face.
100%. I am a sucker for that. I'm not. Oh, you know, it's been out for a year. I'm gonna ruin it anyways. So for those who don't know, the person who dies is a father figure, and for that,
he got a daughter too.
Yeah. So that hit a soft spot for me, because I'm a dad, and then just the whole dad thing is with my dad too was rough when I was growing up. So when he saw his dad, it hit home in so many different ways. It's just like I really enjoyed that movie. Number two, very close. Number two is Joker. I really enjoyed the movie Joker. Yeah. It was a great movie. I think that and Scary Stories You Tell in the Dark are the only two movies I saw in 2019.
That's funny.
So, but yeah, Joker and Avengers were, dude, so close for 1 and 2. If Joker would have had give me a cry, it would have been tied. But because Avengers made me cry, boom.
Sky?
My number one would probably have to go to 21 Bridges.
Really?
That was a beautiful, beautiful movie.
Yeah, it was really good. The Beagle Wolf?
He got shot in the head next.
In 2019, besides that movie. Just because
2019 the same way.
It takes a lot of me to go see a movie in a theater. It just really does. On top of the fact that like if I'm gonna go to theater to see a movie, I'm not gonna go by myself.
I feel that.
So that one's number one for me. That movie was beautifully done. Now the next two are movies I have not seen but plan on watching. Just because I did not see a lot of movies this year. And number two would be Uncut Gems, that has Adam Sandler in it. I heard the movie's really good. Totally down to watch it. And then the third one, which is kind of just I guess you would call it a classic or whatever.
The Beagle Wolf?
Like a week or two ago. And I'm really stoked to see that. Now I do have an honorable mention. This doesn't really fit with the category, but since we're talking about movies and movies I would like to see, January 17th, this is a 2020 movie, the new Bad Boys movie.
I can see that. Yo, I'm gonna just download that sound clip, the beat go off, and every time he cut, I'm just gonna play it. Just the beat go off, and then I'm had somebody say bang.
Right. Wait, did I get sniped again?
Twice.
You don't
like
even
3
know what
times,
your
bro.
third movie is.
We definitely don't, bro. It cut off in the middle of it. What was your third movie?
Oh, he's getting hit, but that sniper is outside his house right now, waiting for him. Headshot.
Okay.
Fucking enemy.
For no reason. No
Okay.
reason.
What
Let
was
me
the third?
they try and leave the Discord call, and I'll join back in a minute.
Okay. Go ahead, Chrono. You give yours. You give yours while we wait for him to come back.
All right, my number one is Bible Black because that shit is fire.
That didn't come out this year, and you nasty as fuck.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes.
Yes. I'm just playing though.
You gonna get demonetized before you even start getting monetized, bro.
Kids gonna be like,
fact
what's
that you
Bible
knew it
Black?
Don't look it up, kids. Don't look that up. Stop saying that.
The fact you knew what it was,
Okay.
Aaron.
Right, he talking about me.
He's the only one that knew what it was.
I never said I wasn't nasty. The fuck?
Okay, number one is gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god.
That shit was a comedy, bro. That was a comedy for the bullshit that came. Fuck them niggas, man. One.
One.
Start 2020 off right, baby.
Right, the right way. Number two is gonna be Surviving R. Kelly.
Oh my
That is
god.
hilarious, boy.
Oh my god, bro.
That is hilarious.
Can you take this shit seriously for just
Number three gonna be Ep10 4. That movie is fire.
That came out this year?
Man, allegedly I got a fire stick. They got the movies on parade.
Dude.
So, is The Witcher a movie? Can I say The Witcher?
No.
It's a series.
It's a series.
Number four is going. Irresponsible came out this year, didn't it?
I don't know.
You're being irresponsible.
We definitely are.
Yeah, people gonna be listening to this podcast like, oh my god, Chrono, really?
We're in the podcast. We're thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
We gonna have the Christian people that be like, but our Bible is black. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
No, but okay. So seriously, I really didn't go to the movies this year, like at all.
Say that to start with it.
The
At
Dove
all.
soap just came into the building, y'all. That's why.
Nah, Dove Soap didn't come to the building.
Dove soap.
Look, if y'all don't know what that is, women that don't know what this is, ignore us. Men, we all know what the Dove Soap smells like.
Bless you.
I am
Jesus.
so sorry for not muting my mic.
All real talk, I didn't really watch no movies. Nothing really interests me this year. Not even the Joker movie. I was not interested by anything. So, yeah, y'all can kind of skip over me for this. There's a lot of bullshit spoken. So,
Well, I watched a whole lot of movies this year because I'm in a relationship. So,
lucky you.
I don't know. That wallet was hurt this past couple of weeks.
I can't stand you, bro.
I liked Captain. These aren't in no particular order. Captain Marvel was good.
Yes, it was.
Endgame was phenomenal.
Oh wait, Endgame come out this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw Endgame.
I have not seen Endgame again because I just can't make myself sit down and watch 3 movies. But the ending scene was amazing. Spider-Man: Far From Home was better than the first Sony Spider-Man that came out under the Disney banner. Let's see. Joker was phenomenal. 21 Bridges was good. We saw Jumanji not too long ago. That was pretty decent. It was funnier than the first Jumanji with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Detective Pikachu is easily the best video game movie ever made. Shazam was another W for DC, finally. Let's see. Dumbo was cute as fuck. Maleficent was really good. Let's see. What else?
Wait, what year did the Aquaman movie come out?
They came out towards the end.
early.
towards the end of last year, December 21st.
That came out on my birthday? Oh, snap.
Yeah. Let's see.
You said last year like it's 2018.
You know what I mean.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Wait, can we take a second? For those who saw Marvel and Endgame, can we just take a couple seconds to talk about that real quick?
No.
So who else thinks Marvel should have been the first Marvel movie that came about? So we knew why the hell they were called what they were called. Like, why have that movie last?
Well,
like,
Captain Marvel.
Yes. Like, I saw the movie.
I mean, it makes more.
If you want to be honest,
It makes more sense than having a motherfucking Black Widow movie after she's fucking dead.
man, fuck all that because it's not even going off the comic book. Y'all over here mad about some shit that's not even correct to the comic book.
Man,
I don't give a fuck.
If it was correct to the comic book, if it was correct to the comic book, Captain Marvel would be fighting Iron Man and there would be Civil War 2. So that's why I'm just like, I really don't care. I didn't get attached to the movie like everybody else did because I know how it actually ends.
I was watching it last night, or not. I was watching it a couple nights ago, and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Why the hell?" I was like, "You learn why Nick Fury loses his eye, which is really anti-fucking climactic, by the way." You learn how he loses his eye. You learn why they're called the Avengers, and let's be real. Captain Marvel is the very first Avenger. So
no, she's not.
No, she's not.
They made it sound like it.
No, it's
remember Captain America? Captain America happened way back in the World War II. Captain Marvel happened in the 90s, bro.
Aquaman's little brother was the first. What's his name? It's like I can't even think of his name, but Aquaman's little brother. Namor is the first character ever created by Stan Lee. That's the first Marvel character, period.
But he's not an Avenger, though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's the first Marvel character.
Okay, so just because you're an Avenger don't mean you're a Marvel character. The Fantastic Four is not a Avengers. X-Men aren't Avengers. What do you mean?
They work with the Avengers.
Okay, but they're not them.
They work with the Avengers. You an Avenger. Fuck all that.
Anyway, let's see what else. Broly came out at the beginning of this year. Easily the best Dragon Ball Z movie ever made.
By the way, it came out
the
60th biggest movie this year, if you care.
What?
Broly.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. The trash ass Chucky movie came out this year. 21 Bridges, as Sky said, was a pretty good movie. Let's see. Hellboy was trash. Shaft was alright. I only watched it once. The new Mary Poppins was cool. I only saw it because of nostalgia, and my aunt put me on that movie when I was a kid. And I think that's about all the movies I can think of off the top of my head.
Did you know Lion King? Avengers was the most grossing. Lion King was the second most grossing. Yep, it sure was. Crazy, huh?
Right, considering it wasn't. It's not as good as the original, but I think that I got nostalgic bias towards it. I mean,
right.
I personally like old Scar better than new Scar, but Simba was okay. Nala, for all 5 words she spoke in the movie, that she was good too. I mean, it's Beyonce, so she can't do no wrong. Aladdin came out this year too. I forgot about that, and that was pretty cool. It was cool to see them try to tackle another Robin Williams movie, because as far as I'm concerned, no one's ever gonna replace him as far as Genie. But Will Smith was a decent try at it. It wasn't trash. It was okay. It just wasn't, amazing. But right. I think that's about all the movies I can, got on top of my head. Skies, you want to try it again?
By the way, I don't know what the F happened. So 21 Bridges, Uncut Gems. I think that was the last one you heard me say. And then Jumanji, just because that's it was a classic movie, and it's the second iteration of the new reboot of it. Uncut Gems and Jumanji
was surprisingly really good. I
have not seen those yet. I plan on seeing them. And then I said I had an honorable mention that I wanted to mention, but was not really 20. January 17th, the new Bad Boys fucking movie is coming out.
Yeah, we heard you to say that part.
And yeah, if you think I'm not in that theater, you're a fool. And I will be there with bells on, strapped up, Glock 9, ready. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, I fuck with. That's my shit.
Oh, how did I forget about this? John Wick 3 came out last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. I still haven't seen that, which everyone's
I still
actually
haven't
super
seen it.
surprised about because John Wick's my shit.
What'd you say, Chrono?
I still haven't seen it. I'm gonna probably look it up on my.
You better look it up on your alleged Fire Stick.
If allegedly, if that movie is good or not, allegedly, I don't know.
Next one, I thought it would be kind of fun for us to just run through and see how many games everybody done beat this year. We'll start with Rabbit. How many games you gonna beat this year? And just name them off.
Oh,
Off the top
how
of
many
your
games
head.
did you beat this year or last year?
Well, you know what I mean. Don't be one of those.
I didn't beat any. I don't play games that have storylines really. All my games are multiplayer games.
So you didn't beat Iceborne this year?
No.
Trash.
I got what's the word I'm looking for? Disinterested because I felt like it was just a bunch of different monsters or same monsters with different like skins and
You
stuff.
didn't beat the story mode of Fighters this year?
Nope, I beat that when I bought it a couple years ago. But hey, that storyline isn't bad. It's just
The actual gameplay is ass, but the storyline itself isn't bad.
yeah. I think yeah, that's it. I mean, I beat a game in 2018, but that's just about it.
That's funny as fuck. Skies?
So I beat Monster Hunter this year. Not the Iceborne because that shit's trash. Then I beat Need for Speed Payback. In preparation for the new Need for Speed, I beat Pokemon. Alpha
is
Sapphire
for Need for Speed.
and
Okay.
You ain't beat Pokemon this year, Rabbit? You ain't beat Pokemon?
Nah, dude, I only got 3 badges right now, dude. This stuff it's a grind, bro. It's a grind.
Oh, wow. My bad, Skies.
Yeah, I don't really know if there's any other games I beat this year. I mean, there's probably ones that I'm not thinking of, but obviously, apparently, they weren't memorable enough.
Chrono, Dubso still in effect, or can you talk?
Y'all so motherfucking disrespectful, boy. Talking about motherfucking Monster is a reskin.
I'm not
Y'all so motherfucking disrespectful, but I guarantee y'all gonna buy that fucking Kingdom Hearts DLC.
Both of them hate Kingdom Hearts. So, I mean,
because
I
Kingdom
don't
Hearts is trash.
I don't even have Kingdom Hearts, dog.
All right, so I'm about to go through the list. Untitled Goose Game, Sonic Mania. I actually beat Sekiro and got all the gameplay. I just been super lazy on uploading it. Remnant from the Ashes, Resident Evil 2, Monster Hunter Iceborne, The Outer Worlds. What else have I beaten?
Oh, you're a single player guru, aren't you?
No. Devil May Cry 5. Alice the Madness Returns. I finally played that and beat that game. Mortal Kombat 11 story. I actually beat DBZ Fighter stories, even though that game is trash. I beat the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid story.
that story's flames.
Which one?
For the Power Ranger game.
Yeah, that story's flame as hell. Division 2, I beat that game. I got like 500 hours on that fucking game.
God damn.
And if we want to count arcade modes, I beat Street Fighter 5 story mode last night. That's the game I've been playing lately, like heavily. And I beat Samurai Showdown's arcade mode because Samurai Showdown doesn't have an actual story. But I said the arcade is that story, so I beat Samurai Showdown. And that's just on Xbox. A little bit of PlayStation, that's on Xbox. God of War, I beat that. Spider-Man, I beat that. That's really it. I beat hella games this year.
Off the top of my head, I beat Batman Arkham Knight for like the 50th time this year. I beat the new game plus the Spider-Man this year. I've beaten Off top of my head, I played the Tekken story mode, MK11 story mode. I beat the story mode of Crash Team Racing, Shantae's and Half Genie Hero. I beat Detroit Become Human. I beat Pokemon Black, Pokemon Black 2, Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm halfway through Pokemon Gold. Project Cross Zone. We beat what was the newest Kirby game on the Switch? I forget what it's fucking called. We beat what else? What else? I'm just on off the top of the dome. Oh, I beat the story mode to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. What else did I beat? Off the dome.
Them cheeks.
You shut the fuck up. I beat Crash 1. I beat the story mode to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I think that's about all I got on top of my head. Yeah, that's about all I got. So yeah, I beat a fair decent amount of games too.
Yeah, you did. Holy shit.
So, moving on. Our top 5 anime theme songs. I had to explain this to
And then don't you say no names.
No names?
Whatever.
Bro, you could have literally just said. You could have said. You
What
could
the
have said
fuck
like
was that, Rabbit?
anime intros or something. You said.
What the fuck is a
anime
nine?
themes. Bro,
No,
We
nine.
don't talk about this, okay?
Nine.
I turned German, okay?
Oh Jesus! Oh my God, we getting demonetized, bro.
We've been demonetized a long time ago. You talking about pornos and shit.
Bible Black is one of the most amazing movies you'll ever see with chicks with dicks. So that shit is fire. You saw what you talking about?
I feel like we're never gonna be able to go anywhere if we talk about chicks with dicks.
I'm so good on that.
No, AK, the little AK knows the joke.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm so good on that. We're just gonna go through. It doesn't have to be 5. Just name a couple of anime theme songs that just stuck with your heart when you was growing up. Let's go with Skies. Let's go with Rabbit.
Don't leave. It's my fault.
Don't leave.
Sister. It's my fault.
Oh man. Sorry, Miss
Make my
Jackson.
I don't need that room. I don't need that room. I don't need that room.
Oh shit! You good?
That's the best thing ever.
Bro,
Bro,
I get scored.
I might be good. I don't know, bro. This stuff's whacking out. I am sorry to everyone that's listening right now.
It's funny as fuck.
I
It's
seriously have heard about 7.5 to 9% of this whole podcast so far. I have no.
Don't worry,
idea.
Skies.
Like,
You going on the blooper reel?
Yeah, you are.
here we go.
Did the beats go off? 2.
Yep, that's
Featuring Mr.
Did the beats go off too? Featuring Sky.
Somebody will start talking like for real, and then like it's just like crickets, and I'm like, wait, did the thing mess up? And then I hear like y'all Autobots rolling out on my ass. I'm like, oh yep, here we are again.
Autobots roll out, baby.
The one time he was supposed to say, "Did the beat go off?" He said, "Did it mess up?"
Oh shit, Skies, anime intro / outros, themes, whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys might be a little surprised by some of these, and I'm gonna name my number 1 first, and then these don't have an order. I think I got top 2. My number 1 is Rosario plus Vampire. The theme, the intro, but also like even more diving into that when Mocha goes S plus and it's got that dun 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 dun
like
in
what?
the bats swarming and stuff.
I think I'm like the only
that's
motherfucker
great.
in here that knows exactly what the fuck you talking
That
about.
used to be my
I know.
ringtone,
I've never heard that anime a day in my life.
bro. That seriously used to be my ringtone. Like,
Think of Tenchi Muyo, but with monsters and like vampires and succubuses.
So
and
monster
like that.
dating simulator.
yeah, exactly.
Basically,
100%. Yep. So that's number one. My second one would probably be Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. The
Fuck you
intro
call
to
me?
that. So the intro to that, and then on top of that, when they go into the timeless realm or whatever you want to call it, Archer's realm, the music that plays when they go into that realm, super dope. And then I'll just list off the other. I have four more. Death Note, Sword Art Online, which was my first anime. I'll always love that. My Hero, and Full Metal Alchemist. Not Brotherhood, Alchemist.
They both got some flame ass intros.
They do. I think Alchemist is better though.
Okay. Rabbit.
All right, here we go. You ready? I have like three. The intro to Attack on Titan.
Good.
It's
Yeah,
probably
very good.
it's very, I love it. It's just those you didn't know, it's German.
Really? That's what they singing in?
Yeah, it's German.
I knew it was a European country. I was
Yeah.
if I was a bed man, I would have said Swedish.
So that's a fun fact for you guys if you guys cared. So that's for that, and then
No,
What?
What?
I didn't care.
Oh.
wow.
Okay. All right.
Throwing all shit over there.
Fuck
What
our
the fuck you talking about, bro?
All right. Fuck our opinion. Then continue.
And then Dragon Ball Super when Goku goes Ultra Instinct. Just every single time that beat just gets me going, and I'm just like, yeah, go Goku, you got this.
Yeah,
He had his ass whooped.
that beat is super intense.
He gets beat up, but I mean, he gets his own in too. And then Yu Yu Hakusho's intro.
From
And
the
then,
stateless town, I found
I just get all chipper and happy when I hear that, dude. Like, how am I not supposed to get
Motherfucker.
happy? But that is all for me. That's really all. I don't really pay attention to music all that much. Like, I like the shows and stuff.
I got you,
and-
dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you, dog. Chrono.
So I'm about to call this the basic bitch pick. My number 5 is going to be season 5 with JoJo. No,
The end of the season 5.
every time I close my eyes, I wake up
Jodeci,
feeling
though. That
so
don't count.
horny.
That's Jodeci though. That don't count.
That count, nah. That shit was at the end of an anime, so that should count. So
That's Dove Soap in action right there, boy.
number 4 is gonna be, and I don't care what none of y'all say, this shit's an anime to me. The opening theme to Samurai Jack. That shit was fucking fire when it came on. I don't care what nobody said.
Wasn't that like Will I Am or some shit?
But that shit was fire.
I feel like Samurai Jack is
He said,
Powerpuff Girls' dad.
You said what?
They do kind of look similar. I mean,
Samurai
they made,
Jack
by
is
the,
a Powerpuff Girls' dad.
they made by the same guy, so I mean,
They made about the same guy. Apparently, a theory is, well, you don't care, but a theory is that that's supposed to be him in the future. So, number 3.
Who said I didn't care? The fuck you mean?
yeah, no, we don't care, Rabbit. We don't.
Oh,
Number
boy.
3 is gonna be
Damn, I'm
the
crying.
intro to that terrible ass anime called Kingdom Hearts 3. Cause that song
my
is fucking
God.
fire, yo. But you and I. Nah, but that shit is
I
fire.
feel like for all as much as I feel like as bad as Kingdom Hearts 3 is, you talk about that shit all the time.
Because dog, look, as a Kingdom Hearts fan of 1 and 2,
Chrono's
3,
in an abusive relationship with Kingdom Hearts.
it's just
He
like
keeps
it's
his bad.
like 2K. It's like 2K. It's like that card game y'all play. I don't even remember the name of it. What is it called?
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket
Don't
League.
you
It's
dare.
it's like playing Overwatch. It's that thing that you always go back to because as much as I hate Kingdom Hearts 3 compared to all the other Kingdom Hearts, I'm still gonna play that shit. Now, number 2, and this one was hard. Number 2 is Cowboy Bebop intro.
Ooh,
Oh, that intro is
fire.
I've seen that.
Oh my god, the horns on that fucking. Oh my god.
If you listen to the whole song, because they cut out, you got to listen to the whole song of Tank. Boy, that shit goes so fucking hard. My number 1 is the Ninjabis intro on Samurai Shampoo.
Shampoo, yo.
That shit is too. And I could have even put the outro. I'm joking about the Kingdom Heart because the outro to Samurai Shampoo is my number 3. That series, the Ninjabis, dude killed that fucking soundtrack, bro. Every song on there is fucking fire. Honorable mention would be the whole soundtrack on Boondocks. All right, what you got, AK?
Okay. Number 5, just off of nostalgia, the Pokemon theme song.
Okay, I have respect.
Just off of the sheer fact that they had, was it Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? One of them sung them for the actual like movie that came back in the 90s. That's just fire. Number 4, there's another old school pick. Might not remember it, but what is that called? Shaman King, the dub version.
That shit's so fucking fire. That's an underrated
King,
anime.
that's an underrated anime, yo. I swear to God. You know what the fuck I mean.
Shaman King.
Yes. Number 3, and like I said, these in no particular order, probably would go to Sailor Moon. Just off the sheer fact that I had to watch that right before Dragon Ball Z came on. So, like, it's got burned in my skull. And Sailor Moon dealt with a lot of adult shit. At least the Japanese version did. Let's see. Number 2. It's hard because I don't want to just throw a whole bunch of Naruto themes on here. But for my number 2 would probably be Fighting Dreamers from Naruto. And then my number 1... and it depends on what day you asking me this. My number 1 probably would go to, and it's an ending thing. I can't remember if it's 3 or 5, but the ending theme to Inuyasha when Kagome was on the Ferris wheel and shit.
That's season 3.
Yeah, that one. That's my favorite. I'll never forget staying up late as hell watching Inuyasha. The anime is not the best, but their music is flames. But
can we give 2 more honorable mentions?
Go ahead.
One is gonna go to the Poke Rap at the end of Pokemon. Tell me when y'all want to rap it to the Poke Rap, boy.
Hell yeah!
I don't disagree with you. That I like that. That's a good one.
Another honorable mention for me. If going back and trying to watch that cartoon now is trash, but I was a Sonic fan, and that was like the only Sonic cartoon that was out with Sonic X.
Not the 4 kids.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster and faster.
No, my second one is gonna be the Pokemon Johto theme.
Oh, everybody wanna be a master. Everybody wanna show their skill. You talking about that one?
Yeah, that Pokemon Johto. That's what I'm saying. The first 2 seasons of Pokemon were fire, bro. Those themes were fire. Then I don't know what happened to it. This new Pokemon, that shit's trash.
Oh shit! Another honorable mention: Yu-Gi-Oh. It's time to the original.
I think Duelist Academy. I mean, not Duelist Academy. When they went to the school.
GX.
I wanna be the very best, and no one ever was.
Okay.
All right, so
Next subject.
that's a third headshot on Joey today. Next.
Okay, next. I thought it was funny, so I put it on here. Drake explains why he didn't announce his son and say he has no desire to mend, ties with Pusha T. For those who don't know, Drake got absolutely bodied by Pusha T back. Was that 2019?
No, that shit was 2017. Like
I don't know. It was
like
17 or 18 or some shit like that. But Drake had an interview not too long ago, and he spoke about it. And he said he has no idea. He doesn't want to mend fences with Pusha T because Pusha T came at him wrong talking about his son. But contrary to what people believe, Drake opened that door when he started talking about that man's wife. So I mean, you talking about my wife, I'm gonna talk about your son. So I mean, hey, look. It's verbal combat. You can't. I know you got a controversial pick. I'm gonna let you go last because yours is always the funniest. Rabbit, you care?
Nope.
Okay. Skies, can you talk at all?
Yes, I can talk.
What do you think about the Drake and Pusha T thing?
I don't really care about the beef. All I gotta say is, like, I used to not like Drake and I used to not fuck with him, but recently I've got like a kind of like newfound respect. I still don't really like his music, but he invested in my favorite esports company, and someone stepping out of their like universe and expanding their horizons like that, I got respect for this. I don't give a fuck about his beef. Like, I don't even listen to his music.
Okay, Chrono, I know you got some hot topic.
Drake a bitch. You a bitch, bro. I promise you a bitch. I don't want to be friends. I don't want to be friends with Pusha T. And you cannot play with me at Pacific Playland. That's how the fuck he sounded in that fucking interview, bro. Like, my thing is, how you gonna attack somebody's wife and then get mad because the nigga put your son out there? Like, the fuck?
He didn't really even say nothing bad about the son, just the fact.
He just said, "Yo, claim your son." He just said, "Bro, why you hiding your son? Tell the world you hiding your son." Nah, this motherfucking music didn't decline. He talking about saying he depressed. He like, I feel like, bro, this is the thing. He kicks people out if they say anything about the word Pusha or T.
He's still wondering about that damn near 2 years later?
Bro, yes, he's affected by that 2 years later. Literally, it's an interview where one of his homeboys is like, yeah, we just asked if he wants some tea. He kicked everybody out the studio. Like, that's nigga, you that hurt? You that hurt? Like, I can't even pour you no tea. You that hurt? I don't want to hear push. I don't want to hear the letter A. I don't want to hear the letter T. Man, Drake a bitch, bro. That's the softest light-skinned nigga, too. That's the softest light-skinned nigga I've ever met in my life, bro.
Y'all definitely took an L with that.
Man, I didn't take an L. I'm a light dark-skinned nigga. That's 4, 5, and 6. Fuck, I ain't take no fuck that nigga. I ain't take no L for no fucking Drake. Drake a bitch, bro. Like, man, Drake needs to suck dick with fucking extra spin on that shit or something as soft as he acting right now.
Okay, moving on.
Drake finna find you, bro.
I guess Sonic team saw how much love Baby Yoda was getting and tried to, cash in on that. It's cute as fuck, but it still ain't fucking with Baby Yoda. But there's a baby Sonic picture out that came from the Japanese trailer of the Sonic movie that's gonna come out. That movie's still looking meh to me, but the fact that they redid him I was gonna see it anyway, but the fact that they redid it for me makes me think I'm gonna go see it. And we haven't really got an origin story for Sonic besides like in the comic books, so I think that's pretty dope. Anybody care?
I think Baby Sonic is fucking adorable, dude. I saw pictures of him. I was like, oh my gosh, you are cute. I just saw Baby Yoda for the first time in The Mandalorian today. Super cute as well. Yoda does win, but I like the fact that they made a Baby Sonic. He just looks really cute. Just saying.
Chrono, you a Sonic fan?
I could give 2 fucks less.
Skies, I know you don't give a fuck about Sonic.
No, I mean, what do you mean, bro?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was too old for you.
All right. Settle down, boomer. It's 2020. So anyways, no, I mean the Sonic thing's cool. I like the trailer. It looks really cool. It's kind of nostalgic. Like, Baby Yoda still wins on the cuteness scale. But yeah, Sonic's cool. It's something that I played in my childhood on occasion. So I mean, I think it's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you like 3 years younger than Aaron?
Something like
You
that.
know what?
He said,
Five.
like he ain't the youngest one here.
Listen,
Five.
Grandpa. Listen,
Oh,
Grandpa.
five.
I'm gonna need you to get off.
I might be
I
a
think
grandpa.
he's like a year younger than Avery, and I think Avery's 4 years younger than me, so about 5.
Hey, you see that RDC video what old people be doing in animes? That's me in real life.
That's funny too. Moving on. MLB The Show is no longer going to be exclusive to PlayStation. I want to say after the next one that comes out. So not this one that's coming out this year, but the one after that. So like 2022, they're looking at losing the exclusivity license.
They said
They're gonna
20.
publish.
They said 2021 for the other consoles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still going to be published by Sony, I think, but it's not going to be exclusive. And of course, Sony fanboys lost their fucking mind and were mad about that. Like, I like PlayStation as much as the next guy, but I'd be lying to you if I said I cared. Rabbit.
To be honest, I like it for a couple of different reasons. One, MLB is gonna make a shit ton of money if it's on other systems.
Mm-hmm.
So is Sony. So when you make that game for all the systems,
And it literally has no competition.
right. And MLB The Show is a great baseball game. It's probably my favorite baseball game I've ever played. So it's just really nice to see that they're like, okay, we should probably give other consoles a chance to carry this title. It does so well on the PlayStation. Let's get it on other systems.
Mm-hmm. And if they do crossplay on that bitch, that's just gonna do nothing but make it go last longer.
Right, exactly.
I think crossplay, personally, in my opinion, the only reason you should make this move is for crossplay. I mean, why bring it to a whole nother system and universe of people if you're not going to do crossplay? So, personally, in my opinion, I think it's cool if you do crossplay. If not, fucking get out of my face.
I think that's going to be what the whole gaming system is going to be. I think that's what everybody is working towards is the crossplay. I think with this Call of Duty crossplay, it really opened the eyes to everyone, saying, "Oh, look how big this is getting," and it just everything needs to everything is going to work to being crossplayed. That's what they're working for.
Mm-hmm. Chrono.
Yo, y'all PlayStation heads cry too fucking.
They definitely do.
Y'all cry way too fucking much. My fault.
About everything.
Like how y'all cry about not. And when the game comes that can get you crossplay, y'all cry about the game not being exclusive to the PlayStation. Like, stop bitching, bro. This is like the best thing that can happen to video games right now. And y'all don't know what y'all want, man. Y'all don't know if y'all want PlayStation, Xbox, crossplay. Y'all don't know if y'all want the creator of fucking Sony to come wipe y'all ass and shit. Press the X button. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up and enjoy that. More people are getting the opportunity to play your favorite game.
Right. Like,
anybody who's mad that a game goes cross-platform is just fucking retarded to me.
I agree.
Moving on. I thought this was funny. People are buying during the Black Friday sale. There were people buying Nintendo Switches off of Amazon and getting a box of condoms. Now I don't know if that was them trying to take a shot at Nintendo guys, or that was legit a fuck up by Amazon. But either way, that shit is hilarious. Chrono.
Y'all gonna learn about going in raw deals. Yo, advertise saying, "Yo, wrap that shit up. It's a wrap, boy." That's so motherfucking funny.
Skies.
I mean, I think they're just trying to, tell people to be safe with their endeavors, personally. But yeah, I mean, it was a mix-up. Be safe, guys.
Be safe after that Dove soap smell get in your house. That's what they were saying.
Rabbit.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit of everything mess up. I think it's people who are trying to get money for selling things that aren't really that. I think it's just mess ups too. I know there's some problems with people. I don't know I think it was the iPhone 7 when it came out. People were buying the phone online and getting like the iPhone 3 and 4 with the Fusion card in there. I don't know if you guys heard about that. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's funny.
So
I don't care what anyone says. That's hilarious.
I think that has a big thing to do with this. I think
ran into my trap card mirror for
Bro, when the PS5 comes out, I'm gonna do the exact fucking same thing. I'm gonna sell my PS4 and throw a PS1 in there and throw a pile of things.
Nah. You need to do a 3 and a 2, bro.
So I think as much as it's a mix-up, I think it's people.
That's hilarious.
Being.
I wouldn't even be mad. Like I would be mad, but I wouldn't be mad. Like after I look at that shit, like somebody really sent me an iPhone 3 and a 4 saying it was disaster. That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's my.
I'd return it, but I give that dude a 5-star rating. Creativity is a part of the job.
No, y'all ain't shit, man. People that lost their packages and shit. Y'all talking about giving 5-star ratings. Y'all ain't shit, bro.
That's fucking hilarious, yo.
Bro, don't let that shit happen to me. I'm taking them condoms. Where the fuck I brought it from, I'm going right there to fuck their wife, bro.
All right, Tyrone.
Slow down.
Hold on, Tiger Woods.
Ooh.
Yo, chill. Hey, don't disrespect that man, the motherfucking legend. The fuck is you doing?
Playing like Tiger Woods' wife. Hey.
All right, we're gonna run into the questions we got for this episode.
But
Gumby,
I love Gumby.
our number one fan, he said, "What is your favorite robot of all time?" His is Voltron. Chrono.
Robot chicken.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this shit, he can't take nothing seriously, bro.
Oh my god. Let me see. Favorite robot. Jack from the Tekken series.
Okay, that's acceptable. Rabbit.
Android 16.
Fuck him. Just because what the fuck he doing in Dragon Ball Fighters. Fuck him and everything he stands for.
Oh, fuck you. I thought
He said he got taken out the tournament by Android 16. That's all.
Now, my hate runs deeper than that. And 1, 2, at least I played, motherfucker. I came in 4th, so fuck you.
Dojo match?
In Dragon Ball?
In a neutral game? I'll play you with Tekken. What's up?
All right, hold on.
Let's
Let's
finish this. Let's finish this. I ain't falling for the bait just yet. I ain't falling for the bait just yet. We'll pick that back up. Rabbit.
16 because everything he did for Gohan.
Acceptable. Skies.
I'm gonna have to say that Autobot. I think it's Jazz or Raditz or whatever, the one that's definitely a black
Raditz,
dude
bro.
if he was a human.
Jazz. You mean the one that got ripped in half in the first Transformer movie?
Hey! Don't disrespect my dude. That
He
guy
got ripped in half by the first.
He had swagger, bro.
Leave him
Can I
alone.
change mine?
Go ahead.
Could mine be which the one that be like, do as I command? The one that fucking was on Family Guy that is fucking with him. What is his name? The Decepticon.
Megatron?
Is it
Soundwave?
No, it's the
No,
main
probably.
one. It's the main
Megatron
one.
is the main one.
You talking about Megatron or Octopus?
No, it's Megatron. The one we used to always yell at the fucking Megatron. That's the one.
Yeah, it's Megatron. Yeah, he turned into a gun in the '80s cartoon.
Do as I command. He used to get mad at that shit. Yo, that shit used to be priceless, yo.
My favorite will probably go to the Megazord from Power Rangers Season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Honorable mention goes to Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot on Nickelodeon. If you know what that is, you know what's up.
Really? Really? You know she like 16 forever.
Oh man, killing spree.
I wasn't even talking about that, but all right.
I'm talking about Joey.
No. I know what Chrono's talking about with your nasty ass. Let's see. Favorite anime deaths, and that came from Zen Typhoon.
Oh, can I answer this?
Yes.
When Goku died, I was so motherfucking happy.
What?
He's a Dragon Ball Z hater.
Yo, I was so happy because he got killed by the best character in the fucking series, Piccolo.
I'm gonna say Goku done died like 12 times. Bro.
I know, right?
Best anime death would be Spike. When Spike died at the end of Cowboy Bebop, the way he went out.
Spoilers.
Bro, people don't
I got
watch that.
one.
The way Spike went out at the end, like a G, that's the best anime death in my opinion.
Go ahead, Rabbit.
Have you guys seen Assassination Classroom?
Yes.
The teacher.
Yeah, that was sad.
Like he goes out like a boss, but it's sad, but it is my favorite because of what it means.
Sky.
I would probably have to say, in Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works when they kill the priest.
What you call my mama?
What you say about my mama?
Huh?
No, when they kill like the priest, the guy who's supposed to be holding the Grail, when they kill him, or when what's his name kills the last whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The fighters. The fighters. I don't know what they're, the heroes or whatever their technical name would be called. I don't remember what they're called. But the Grail Warriors.
My favorite anime death, just because how fucking sad it was, is when Jiraiya got worked by Pain. That shit was so sad. It didn't make me cry, but like, man, he was one of my favorite characters, and he got worked.
You wanted Jiraiya to live so bad.
So bad. He would have been so he'd be still alive if Snotty didn't hype him up.
He's alive right now, Snotty ain't hype him up.
Y'all need to hype me up.
He got time for love Naruto, he ain't got time for nothing. The fucked up part, Skies and Rabbit is over there like, what the hell are they talking about?
I let it go in one ear and out the other most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes just like y'all have your own little going on, and it's better not to disturb that.
Yeah. You just sit at a distance and you eat your ramen and you just let it happen.
Y'all just go.
We told Pan come over, send some shots then.
Y'all have your own little thing. We let you guys go, bro. Y'all have, dude, it's funny.
Oh shit. Okay, moving on. Shayla, previous guest, asked, what is our favorite love-hate relationship in anime? So, for more context, like a Goku, Vegeta, a Deku, and Bakugo, that type of shit. And I'm gonna go with Skies.
And has to be Goku Vegeta for me. Like, has to be. That anime it was my whole life growing up, so it has to be that.
What else?
Rabbit.
Come back to me, Doc.
Chrono?
I don't know. You go ahead and do yours. I gotta really think.
My favorite is possibly going to be love-hate relationship. Probably would be Kuwabara and Yusuke, because like they legit did not like each other at first. Like they were like legit like on opposite gangs or some shit. I forget how it was, but they ended up becoming the best of friends. So Kuwabara, Yusuke for my number one.
Oh, I know. King and Bond.
King
and Bond. 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, from 7 Deadly Sins, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They didn't like each other at all. Well, no, King didn't like Bond. I don't care. say yeah. That's my favorite love-hate relationship.
Wait, I think I got one. I think I got another one. Aang and what's his name? Zuko. Yeah, Aang and Zuko.
No, I don't think that's a love-hate. I think he truly hated Aang for a while.
Well, Vegeta hated Goku for a long time too.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was more so of he hated him and kind of respected him at the same time. That was
at one point. Didn't he call him like a dirty primate or something like that? Like that.
No, he said he was a disrespect to the Saiyan race. He should never been born or some shit like that. So yeah.
But no, that was kind of iffy because it's like right after that fight, he'll talk shit about Goku, but it was still respect. Zuko like straight hated Aang for
but then towards the end of the series they started working together.
They had to.
They had to. It's a difference.
No, not really, because like Zuko could have sold him out.
Exactly.
Well, that's part of that redemption, though. I think Zuko, when it came to him feeling like he lost everything, that's what made him redeem himself compared to Vegeta. Vegeta truly didn't have to do shit with Goku, and he just was like, well, fuck it. I want to see how strong you can get. Because if you strong and I can eventually beat you, that means I'm going to be strong. It's kind of
right. But I get it. Here's the thing: like, I don't know. Both Vegeta and Zuko would have died if they had went against their adversary, like hands
by
down.
themselves. Yeah, and Vegeta
did.
Yeah. Can I go ahead and say Goku and Frieza?
Goku and Frieza.
Goku has mad respect for Frieza. Like he has mad respect for Frieza.
Like, for the China power, he went to the person that could destroy the planet as easy as he just beat his ass earlier in the series, and he goes back to him like, "Hey, we need your help. We need to help us save the universe. Even though I just whooped your ass, we need your help." Like,
don't get it twisted. Like Goku was getting his ass whooped in that fight.
Oh no, yeah, Goku gets his ass beat in every fight. He just ends up overpowering him.
Fight. If we being technical, he technically lost the fuck up.
He technically did lose that fight. Oh, honorable mention.
Goku just wants to be the very best, like no one ever was.
And the fucked up part, he's not the very best.
Okay.
He just did suck him armor plot.
All right.
What are you smoking?
All right. This guy.
Anyway,
wait, hold on. One more thing. When Goku says out himself that Gohan should be the greatest Saiyan ever, Gohan is not the strongest. When it's
but
out
he ain't though. He ain't though.
Goku said it out his mouth that Gohan is the greatest Saiyan ever.
That dude be reading books with his bifocals on. I don't want to hear another thing.
Damn, you just hate on people that read with impairments. You so motherfucking.
Bro, that dude would rather prance around with a Robin costume on than be the best Saiyan.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear.
And he got
They told Gohan, "Hey, you stop training. You suck at your stuff." And yeah,
Goku said out himself that his son can surpass him. I think y'all really forget. I'm not even.
He already surpassed him. He surpassed him at the end of Z, but because Super came around, everyone wanted Goku back. Gohan became the third wheel.
Because the fan dick sucked Goku hands down.
I would rather see Gohan. I love Goku to death, but seeing Gohan take over
that's the reason why I don't like. No disrespect. That's the reason why I don't like Dragon Ball Z, because fans that watch Dragon Ball Z dick suck Goku so hard when there are plenty of people that are stronger than Goku in the series.
I feel like everyone has been stronger than Goku series at some point.
Yeah.
Only
people no disrespect. I feel like Vegeta is stronger than Goku right now.
The only people that are stronger than Goku right now are Whis, Beerus, Broly, and Jiren. There's only 4 people that are stronger than him, and the Great Grand Priest or whatever.
You would say Vegeta.
Can we go move on to honorable mention, because y'all can go back and forth with this shit all day.
Yeah, we could.
Honorable mentions go to Yugi and Seto Kaiba. Natsu and Gray.
Yep.
Natsu and Gray from Fairy Tail. Midoriya and Bakugo. What's another good one? Ash and Gary from Pokemon. Um,
Let's go, brother, on the train.
Spike and Vicious, duh. Let's see. Rock Lee and Neji, Ed and Scar from Full Metal Alchemist.
Mr. Krabs and Plankton.
Yo, that's the best one right there, yo. That's the best motherfucking one, yo.
Dio Brando and Jotaro / Joseph. Dante Virgil, even though that's kind of more video games.
Tom and Jerry.
You stupid. Yusuke
I
and
love you. I
Hiei.
love you so much.
Well, I think that's about all of them that can on top of my head.
Mario Wario.
Okay, moving on to the next fucking question because y'all stupid. Zen Typhoon sends us another question. What makes a fighting game good?
Diversity.
I want to hear what Rabbit and Scott say first.
So this is my thing. What makes it a good fighting game, all right, is not having a whole bunch of characters that do the same thing. I want to see different things for different characters. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, you don't
I
want
don't
a whole
want,
bunch
like-
of Ryu clones in Street
Right.
Fighter.
Exactly. I don't want to see 16 Vegeta or Gokus like there already is in fighters.
I feel that.
Like I would love to see a bunch of different super characters end up in fighters. It's just I would like to see like versatile
Master Roshi
versatility.
2020.
Yes, I would love to see Roshi in it. So it's just that's what makes a good fighting game to me. That I just need to get better at them.
Skies,
Combo extensions.
that's it.
Yeah, bro. If I can get like a 20 hit combo off, no, bro. I like combo extensions. I like being able to like
Man,
do
that sniper's been comboing your
long
face, bro.
Even
Yeah.
the sniper, like enough. I don't even.
combo extensions. I like being able to do long combos that take skill and dexterity to accomplish. Yeah, that's why I fuck with Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, sucks it doesn't fuck with you back, huh?
That's funny.
Okay.
as hell.
Bitch, I'll beat your ass. I'll fight out the game. Dojo match?
Dojo match?
Nah, I suck at
He
fighters.
will
now.
go up. Shut your ass up.
Chrono.
So, to me, as a person that plays fighting games and play multiplayer, it's a game that has the ability, when you play it, do you see yourself getting better, and are you separated compared to those that are worse than you and those that are better than you? So, if a game doesn't have a clear skill gap, that diversity, those combos don't mean shit because you're not going to see improvement. The point of playing a fighting game is you versus somebody else. So you want to constantly see yourself improving. If me and AK play Mortal Kombat, right? I'm no disrespect to AK. AK plays good, but you can tell the difference in skill gap between me and AK. And if I play against somebody like Rue, which is another gas, you see the difference between me and Rue. And that goes to the time you dedicate to practice the game, learn the mechanics of the game. My fault. Learn the mechanics of the game, understand the mechanics of the game, understand character matchups and stuff like that. That's what makes it a good fighting game. If you're looking for like the perfect fighting game, to explain that, on Xbox, look up Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct would be your best bet of a game to look at what is a great fighting game. So that's just my opinion. So
What makes a good fighting game? It has to have a roster that you can easily, get attached to. It has to have a decent net code for online. It has to be easy to pick up but hard to master. When I say that is, it's not so hard, so hardcore that you pick up the controller and a newbie don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's easy enough that newbies can get enough to play and actually have fun. Also, that the veterans have enough depth into it that when they actually play the game, they play the game. And then good art direction. I don't necessarily want to say good graphics because that's subjective. But art direction, something that stands out between makes your game stand out between the plethora of Street Fighter clones. For Mortal Kombat, it's the fatality and gore. For Skullgirls, it's the cartoony aesthetics. For Dragon Ball, it's the fact that it's a Dragon Ball Z game. For Tekken, the 3D movement. For Soul Calibur, the 3D movement also with weapons. For DOA, it's the counter mechanism. It's every fighting game that's worth talking about has its own niche that everybody goes to it for. I'll go to Mortal Kombat for the motherfucking gore. I go to Dragon Ball Z Fighters for the combos and the fact that I'm playing with Dragon Ball Z characters. I go to Tekken for the technicality of it, and it's a 3D half movement fighter. I go to Soul Calibur, like I said, for the weapons and the customization. So
Big city anime bitches.
whatever. That's, in my opinion, what makes a good fighting. And the last question we got for this week, what is your best anime rematches of this decade? So Rue gave us this question. And rematches that happen within the anime that happened this decade. So I'm gonna go and let Rabbit.
What are we doing?
Anime rematches. So like round 2 between Goku and Vegeta, but that wasn't this decade. But you get what I'm saying.
You're gonna have to give me a minute to think about it, dude.
Okay. Chrono.
Garu versus Genos. I watched. I read the manga. Garu versus Genos is going to be fucking amazing when it pops on the anime.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see. Skies.
Mine would probably have to be, and the funny thing is I can't even remember the main character's name. Attack on Titan.
Aaron
versus Bertold. The rematch. That would probably have to be it.
Couple of mines would be Bakugo versus Deku, the rematch when they when All Might had to stop him. Another good one is Mifune versus Black Star. I want to say round 3 was their best fight. Round 2 was really good.
Ash versus Gary.
Which time? Let's see. This decade.
So
That's all the ones I can come off the top of my head.
that we want to see, or that's already happened, dude.
This already happened. Oh shit! It counts. Fucking Broly versus Goku and Vegeta, because technically that's a rematch.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The fuck, Broly's beating the fuck out of Goku.
That's what made it so goddamn good.
He always does.
Yeah,
Broly
like
always
a
beats
bitch.
his
That
ass.
shit was no. It's the way he did. We were talking about this. He had him blacking out with his eyes wide out. All you hear is screaming. Is the funniest shit to me ever. For all the shit Goku was talking beforehand, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, another good one is the rematch between Frieza and Goku. That was a good ass match too.
For not being a Dragon Ball Z fan, that shit was fire.
I like the Frieza Goku one.
The shit that was funny is when he's like, he told Vegeta, I was done warming up. You got a Vegeta. Vegeta proceeds to beat the fuck out of Frieza.
All I gotta say is this isn't a rematch, but the first time that Goku and Vegeta faced Beerus, not my Bulma!
That was pretty dope. And that's all the questions we got for this week. Remember, guys, if you guys want to give us a question on the podcast, drop it in the Facebook group and the comment section under the video, or the comment section in Anchor or wherever else you listen to, or just hit us up on Twitter. The last thing on the docket, and then we're gonna call it a night. What are some of your favorite music from this past decade? That can be singles, albums, whatever. I'm gonna let you go first. You just can't keep it in your pants. Go ahead, Scott.
Russ.
Russ. Next.
Tat, 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 tat. That's just about to start sinking.
No.
Rabbit.
Dude, there's so many different songs I listened to this year or
Russ.
this decade.
Russ.
What is he talking about?
Russ.
Okay, that doesn't help.
Russ.
You wouldn't listen to him, Rabbit. I don't blame you. It's not in your realm.
He listens to Post Malone.
It's not the same thing.
It's not, but it's close enough.
Shut the fuck up and let him answer. Damn.
I
Y'all
listen
get my
to
top
certain
five because y'all
songs.
taking too long.
I can listen to certain people. It's just the genre is not what I listen to.
No, it doesn't have to be rap or R&B. It's whatever you listen to.
Oh yeah, I know. There's country song. There's a couple country songs that really hit me this year. One by Kane Brown called Heaven. That's a great song. God Gave Me You, Blake Shelton, and there's another one I can't think of the fucking name. God, what is it called? God, Your Mama, and Me. That's a great song. I can name all the songs, but I'll just stick with those.
Okay. Chrono.
I'm gonna give you album, and I'm gonna give you a song off the album.
Okay.
So number 5 is gonna be Thundercat Drunk, and the song is called Friend Zone. That song is fucking fire. Number 4 is gonna be Ego Death, which is in my top 5 albums of all time, and it's gonna be the first song Getaway. Number 3 is gonna be from the Damn album, and that's gonna be Fear. That's Kendrick Lamar. Number 2 is also gonna be from the Damn album, and that's gonna be Element. That song is one of my favorite songs of all time. And number 1, my favorite album of all time and my favorite song of all time, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. All right.
That song is so good. It puts me
That song, and why I say that song got me through so many fucking dark days with literally with the situation with my godmother and my cousin. I played that song non-fucking stop. That song has so much meaning to me, especially being from somebody who came up in the hood. And not to make this racial, not being a black man growing up in Detroit, and you getting checked by everybody. You got to walk around fighting everybody. You getting pulled over by the police, walking to school and shit. That song has so much sentimental value to me that no other song that I would ever hear will surpass that one song, in my opinion. Hands down, the best song I've ever heard in my life.
Okay. I don't have a top 5 per se. I'm just gonna start listening to stuff that really moved me with this decade. This decade we got a lot of music. I mean a lot of music. But some of the people that stand out for me, as far as like people that's gonna be music you still gonna be listening to once this next decade gets to moving. That Childish Gambino album, just for that Daylight song alone.
Which one? The first one or
the newest one? Daylight, my peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid. That song. Redbone, yes. Redbone is good. It definitely has an old school vibe to it, and I love the fact that he went in his bag for that. A lot of people wasn't expecting that from his last album, and he really popped this decade as an artist. He had that, This Is America, 3005. Like, he had a lot of bops. Another artist that popped this year was this decade was Chance the Rapper. He came out of nowhere. Chicago people really love that dude. I could really see him as a mayor one time, because like he eventually, because like he done gave money back to the schools. He done helped with different charity organizations. I really like Chance as a actual guy. Ed Sheeran really put me on something besides R&B and rap this decade. I really love Ed Sheeran as far as like he has vibe music, everybody likes that. Sam Smith, that white man can sing. I can put on Sam Smith when I'm in a bad mood and actually like vibe with him. Controversial pick, but I did like Cardi B's album, although it was kind of phoned in. I did like it for just how many bops it had on it. It seemed like that whole album was nothing but singles.
Louis Capaldi.
What's his name? Post Malone came out this decade. He was really good. One of my best albums of this whole decade would have to be 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I can listen to the album from front to back and do it again. That's one of the best pieces of work that J. Cole has ever put.
That was the best.
Talking about that J. Cole album?
That was the best album.
I can't, bro.
This decade.
I'm about to make so many J. Cole fans, man. I can't.
No, you about to talk about the next one, Love Yours, Truly Yours, or whatever.
Oh no, that shit was trash. That shit was beyond had. Forest Hill Drive, but I can't. See, my thing is with music, I listen to you more if I can truly relate to everything you're saying. I can't truly relate to everything J. Cole says. That's why J. Cole is not a top 5 rapper to me. Because I can't relate to everything he says compared to Kendrick Lamar. When you grew up in that environment, you legit understand where the fuck he's coming from. So that's just my opinion. I have Forest Hill Drive probably in my top 10 albums of all time, but it's not that good to me. That how people make it. I put it like this: it didn't age well to me compared to other albums.
It's number 1 of this decade. No big deal.
No, number 1 of this decade is to Pimp a Butterfly, Pimp, and it's already been decided.
That ain't even my favorite Kendrick Lamar piece of work from this decade.
Amen.
My favorite piece of that is top 3. It's definitely top 3, and it's slept on. A lot of people were expecting another good Kid, Mad City from him after that.
That's what I really say is his top, because songs like "Sing About Me" and "Real." Oh my God, those songs are so fucking good. I got a couple honorable mentions, but I want AK to finish his stuff.
But my favorite Kendrick Lamar album from this, it's not even an album, it's a mixtape, is Section 80. When you
that shit's so fucking fire. You said that.
When you can get a mixtape song and put it on a goddamn, when you get a mixtape song and get it put on a Grand Theft Auto game, you know you done made it. Cause like he popped right after that. That was like 2012. I got put on to another honorable mention is Bruno Mars. He's completely surprised me with his last album. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was the biggest Bruno Mars hater before this last album.
24 Karat was nasty.
I hated Catch a Grenade. I hated the Lazy song. I hated the only song I had way vibes with him was that song he did with Lil Wayne on the Carter 4. I think that was the only song I vibed with him before this last album he made. That album is so 80s, it hurts. Cause like
It is, man.
He really popped for me for this decade. Who else? We got Russ this decade. We got Logic this decade. We got Lil Dicky, surprisingly coming out of nowhere this decade. We had a lot of shit. This definitely is the mumble rapper era as far as like rap goes when it comes to this decade. But we had a lot of gems if you actually look for it. I'm gonna let you go again, Chrono.
So, honorable mentions: Logic, the Under Pressure album.
That's his best piece of work he ever made. That's his
best piece of work until he started doing that I'm Black, I'm White. And
I stopped listening to Logic as soon as he started doing that
shit. We understand.
But that Under Pressure album is so slept on.
That album, going back to Section 80, the specific song is Cushion Corinthian. That song is so fucking. I think that's his most underrated song. It's Cushion Corinthians. Good Kid, Mad City. Like I said, Sing About Me. If you never listen to any Kendrick Lamar song, listen to that one song. And I swear to God,
like you play that shit in the morning when you waking up, brushing your teeth, yo.
And then another group that we didn't bring up is Earth Gang.
Yes.
They've been out, JID and Earth Gang, but Earth Gang, this new album they came out with, man.
Yeah, it came out last year. That shit was flame.
No, it came out this year.
It came out this year?
came out this year. It came out in October.
2019. That's last year, bro.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm high, but yeah. But no, it's a specific song. Me and my friend was vibing to it one day. It's called "This Side." That song is so fucking good. A lot of people hate when you call them the next Outkast. Like, they're the new Earth. Bitch, they're fucking the new Outkast, regardless of how the fuck you feel about it or not. That shit feels so Outkast-ish. That shit is a vibe, bro. Mm-hmm. But those are like my favorite songs, favorite albums and shit of 2019. I think 2019 was probably the best year for music in this decade, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely was good. We got Chief Keef this decade popping off with Don't Like. We had Big Sean really came out of nowhere, but he's so slept on. We had Ray Schmurda come out of nowhere. Like I said, we had Ed Sheeran come out of nowhere this decade. Like, this decade
Louis Capaldi,
Sam Smith. Beyonce had a couple of decent albums this decade.
We be all night.
Yeah. Surfboard. the amount of dances that came out this decade, we had everything from Dougie to the Whoa to Hit the Folks to everything. Like,
shoot. What they here for?
Pretty much half of the motherfucking emos from Fortnite came out this decade.
I'll say all of them did shit.
Damn near. Except for like the Carlton and the default dance.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody got anything else they want to say before we cut this out? We've been recording for about an hour.
I'm tired of getting headshot, bro.
So speaking about the gaming content, we're gonna go ahead and remove it off the channel. Off the pure fact that I don't want to intrude gaming into what we're building over here, which is kind of a discussion channel, a podcast and discussion channel. So I will be coming up with a new channel for the gaming stuff. That way, if you want to vibe with us on the gaming tip, you'll have my channel. And if the guys want to post on my channel, they can go ahead and do it. We'll just make a whole gaming side. But we're going to keep the YouTube channel for discussions and podcasts only, so that way we can generate that fan base on that side. So yeah.
Skies?
I just thanks everyone for continuing to support us and stuff like that, and being understanding with the holidays and everything that everyone has going on, being patient with us and keeping along with us through this ride. And everything that we got going on as we continue to progress as a group.
Rabbit.
I want to say thanks to the headshots of 2020.
Beat go off?
That man is on. He got the nuke already, boy.
Bro, I have such good internet. What the fuck is going on?
It could be worse. You could have caught the shake.
Oh God.
That was
the shake was terrible. Chrono, you want to get your final words before we cut this?
Yo, thank you guys for the love and support. Thanks to the 35 subs on YouTube. I'm not hating on y'all that haven't subbed yet, but y'all might want to sub. Get us out there, get some more exposure so we can keep growing this podcast, because it's only in the benefit of y'all. We keep doing this for y'all. We don't do this for us. We literally do it for the fans, for those that send pictures out saying how hilarious we are, and for even the new people that come and just laugh with us, bro. So I want to say thank you guys, and if you aren't sub but you listen to us, just drop a sub. You ain't even got to watch a video on there. Just drop a sub so that way we know you care.
Like us on Apple Podcasts. Just give us exposure. I think that's the most popular thing we're on right now. Give us a like on Spotify. Give us a like on iHeartRadio, which I think is our number 3 spot. It's slowly creeping up on analytics as far as like audio is concerned. I got a discussion video coming out pretty soon about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Anybody who wants to give their opinions on there, I'm really trying to find somebody who has a positive outlook about that game, because everybody I speak to is on the same tip I am, and It's not looking good, Chief.
Except me.
Okay, so
that might have to be a Sky AK video because I get on it.
I think it is. Whenever me and Skies get on the same schedule, we'll probably drop that DBZ Kakarot video. I already got the thumbnail made and everything. But it's the Nerd Boy Podcast, episode 10. We in them double digits, baby, and we are out of here.
Juice.
お前はもう死んでいる。